Hey guys, Mario here, and today I am going to be doing a prototype collection video. I guess this whole week has been crazy. Everybody's been showing off their prototypes and everything, and I thought I'd jump in the craze by showing all the prototypes that I have. I'll start off with Mario, going to Sonic, and other miscellaneous series stuff that I have. So let's just get right into this prototype collection that I have. Alright, let's start off with what was released first for the Mario series. These are the Toy Biz Mario Kart 64 carts. As you can see over here, we have Mario's cart, even with the green shell. As you can see, it's white and unclear. This is more of a test shot. Over here, it's a gray kind of looking cart. This one's actually Yoshi's cart, because if we flip the cart over, as you could see, it says Yoshi with a E at the end, which is not how you spell his name, but pretty interesting. And then next to Yoshi's cart is the clear version of Yoshi's cart. Unfortunately, I don't have any figures, the prototype clear figures, but still cool to see the carts. And here's Bowser. As you can tell, this is all of Series 1's cart. I don't have any of Series 2 or the figures. So let's go into the next figure line, and that being the Popgo line. As you can see, I have a test shot unpainted Fire Mario. He looks pretty scary with that his paint on. As you can see, his arms and gloves are only white. Nothing else is painted. There's no markings at the bottom of his shoes. It's just blank. His hat is separate from his head. As you can see, it's a pretty scary looking prototype, but still cool to grab. It was cheap, so why not? Now let's get into the next line, which I have a bunch of prototypes for, and that is being the World of Nintendo line. Yeah, that's right, I have a bunch of prototypes and unreleased figures. Starting over here with this prototype series Mario, it looks really cool. Next we have this trophy series Luigi, which surprisingly has paint on him. As you know, the trophy figure series does not have paint on the figures, and he also has white gloves. Next we have another prototype series Toad. Nothing too special, it's just prototype series Toad. He was not released too. Next, this one's a cool one. It's a kind of mold of the Odyssey Mario with Cappy. As you can see, he has no eye details, which makes him look pretty scary looking, as you can see right there. Next we have Trophy Series Toon Link. As you know, Ganon was released, Toon Ganon, but unfortunately Toon Link wasn't, so here's the Toon Link. He doesn't have his shield. When I found a listing for it, he didn't have his shield. Next, I'm not sure what this one is. It's kind of a bronze. It's not a trophy series, as you can see. They're pretty different looking, but it's more like a green kind of goldish look, 8-bit Link. And this one over here is a all gold 8-bit Link, which is amazingly awesome. I like that, as you can see. It kind of reflects everything. Next we have this Trophy Series Chain Chomp. Nothing too special, it's just Trophy Series Chain Chomp. And over here, these two are pretty interesting. They never released a pink baby Yoshi. As you can see, both of his eyes colors are different. The one on the left has kind of blue eyes, and the one on the right has green eyes. So that's interesting that these have two different eyes, and I was able to get both of them. Next we have these Gashapon Mario Kart 7 buildable figures. As you can see here, this Yoshi, both Yoshis are unpainted. He even has the cone. And I have this Wario over here. You could see his body isn't painted, but his head and arms are, so thought it was neat that I got these, but nothing too special or out of the ordinary. Last Mario prototype I have in my collection is this Good Stuff Mario sample plush. As you can see over here, he has a sample tag, and this is for the 12-inch Mario, and on the other side it has the Good Stuff logo. If we turn him over this way, he still has all the touch tags and all the markings on here, but nothing on the touch tag that says sample or anything. It's more on the paper tag, but that was pretty cool that I was able to find this, as they're still making these today, so interesting that I was able to get this while the line's still going. Now let's start off with the Sonic the Hedgehog series, and starting it off by are these two Megabot prototype resin Amy's. Yeah, I have two of these. As you know, usually there's one prototype to usually exist, but that's usually not true. There's multiple prototypes made of something, and that was the case with this. And sadly, they don't have peach arms, which kind of stinks a little bit, but there does exist a peach-armed Amy out there. Yeah, I was able to see one, but it's in somebody's collection. But for now, let's move on to the next line, which I also have a lot from Sonic the Hedgehog, and that being the Jazzwares line. Yeah, I have quite a few unpainted and kind of better looking prototype figures, starting over here with this better looking Metal Sonic figure from Jazzwares, classic Metal Sonic. You could tell he is metallic and has the correct paint details. Unfortunately, this one never came out this way. The one that came out was really bad, but seeing this is really awesome, and I'm glad to own it. Next over here is a unpainted classic Supersonic. Nothing really too special going on. Next over here is the Tails, Modern Tails. This is the one with the newer joints, as you could see, but the one with the newer joints kind of never had the hand pose. And next over here is actually two Knuckles. One's Peach. This is kind of the test mold, and he even has the new joints. I think this is the Freerider Knuckles joints. Over here is a kind of color test to see. I was able to grab both of these. Not at the same time though, there was at different times, but cool to finally see them together. Next we have, how about we do both of these? This is Super Shadow and Super Silver from the Hedgehog Super Pack from Jazzwares. Unfortunately, a Supersonic never went up, but do have classic Supersonic over there. But one day maybe Supersonic will show up and I could have all three of them. But for now, let's move on to the next line. And that being these two resin print press Sonic and Tails figures. I don't know a whole lot about this line, but I was given to these by somebody's friend who worked at Sega of San Francisco. So pretty cool they own these. These are resin. As you can see, these have much better paint details than the ones that came out. Pretty cool. Not too interested in these, but still glad I have them in my collection. Now let's move on to Mega Man, and starting it off is with this awesome, different designed Ruby Spears Mega Man. As you can see, he has his classic helmet design instead of the diamond shape. This is a resin unpainted prototype. This is the one on the back of the boxes that you'll see. This is just the one unpainted. This one's pretty cool. I got this one on Yahoo Japan auction, surprisingly. This came from a Bandai employee, I'm pretty sure. And yeah, this is just awesome. Big fan of Mega Man. I don't have a lot of Mega Man stuff, but having this is super awesome. Next are these itty bitty X and Zero resin figures from Jazzwares. I think these were the figures that came with the 4 to 5 inch figures in the box. There was also like a playset that they made, and I guess these are the resin prototypes. As you can see, they're still on stands, the resin stands. I guess they never took those off. The details all here. As you can see with the X, this is really small, so I have to be very careful. Yeah, this is the X. Pretty cool. Very small. And over here is the 0, which surprisingly has a lot of detail for being a very, very small figure, as you can see with the hair there. Last series I have prototypes for is Dragon Ball Z, and we'll start off with this Super Baby Vegeta figure in a Irwin box. Irwin never released Dragon Ball GT figures, let alone in this style of box, because this is actually the deluxe shooters box, and the deluxe version of the shooter figures are actually rare themselves. So yeah, you could tell this is a little damaged. The bubble though is from the Mattel release of this figure. Mattel did release these Super Battle Collection figures in boxes like this, but it wasn't Irwin's boxes. As you can see there's some number, production number, and you can see Super Baby himself. Pretty cool. It's unpainted. I'm just pretty sure it's just the unpainted one, not fully resin. If it was resin, this would have been much heavier, but which it's not. Next, I have these two small figures of Piccolo and Vegeta. I'm not sure what lines they go to, but here's the Piccolo. You can see he's doing his special beam cannon. Pretty cool. His shoes are purple, which is interesting. Next, we have this Vegeta that is sitting on a stand. I'm not sure. Pretty sure this is from his death scene when he blows up from the Majin Buu saga. So pretty cool that I have these. Last Dragon Ball Z prototype I have is this Super Saiyan Blue Goku from Ban Presto. I'm not sure what the line is called for this figure, but I do know it's Super Saiyan Blue Goku and it's from Ban Presto. But pretty cool, unpainted. You can see it looks really, really nice. His hair is peach color. They would paint his hair. His shoes are black, which I'm pretty sure his shoes are supposed to be blue, like in the design in the movie and Dragon Ball Super show. But still awesome prototype of Goku. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Those are all the prototypes I have in my collection for now. Eventually, I know later on I'm going to get more, but this is what I have for now. So hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next video.